Okay, so right now I finished up with soldering the resistors onto the pads, and I've got a resistor here on the positive front headlight pad. I've got a resistor soldered onto the F5 pad for the ditch lights, and then I've got another resistor soldered onto the rear headlight pad. And what I've done is I snipped the leads on the resistors, leaving them roughly an 1/8 of an inch long on each end, and I just simply put it right down into that pad and right through the pad's hole. And I leave the resistor a little bit proud of the pad, so that way I can just slightly bend it over. As you can see here, these are bent over just a little bit, so that way it doesn't interfere when putting the shell back on. And then what I'm going to do is, and this is pretty easy, quick and easy, is then I take this very small wire here for my LEDs, and I don't know if you can see it there in the light, but what I'll do is I've used green for my positive and red for my negative, and I'm going to solder the positive to the resistor, and then the negative, or common, is then going to be coming back to that 14 volt common pad. And what I did is I just took the lead that comes off of those axial resistors. I just simply took a piece of that and soldered it, and it's small and difficult to see in the camera, but I soldered it right down onto that 14 volt pad, and I left it long enough. So what I'll do is, once I have all of my positive wires wired to the resistors, or soldered to the resistors, then what I'll do is I will take all of my negative wires, I will then bundle them together, solder them together as one piece, and then solder that one piece connecting back to that 14 volt. So again, I'm not soldering individual pieces of wire to that 14 volt common. I'm taking them, soldering them all as one piece, and then that whole one piece will go back to that 14 volt. Again, it's a neater, and once it's all together, it's not going to come apart.